Hello, I'm Amanda and welcome back to my small channel, Amanda Gets Growing. If you've seen my channel before, you'll know that one of the things I'm passionate and I talk a lot about is how you can transform your space, even if you only had a very small area, to grow more fruit and vegetables. And I've done a number of videos on how I've done that in both my back and my front garden. Now today I want to talk about a slightly different transformation that I've done recently, um, which is that I've had a new shed and some new fencing put in. Now, on the face of it, if you're a gardener that's passionate about plants, as I am, it's probably not sounding that exciting. But I've got to tell you that in a small garden, the architecture, if you like, that you have in your garden makes such a big difference to how the garden looks, how it feels. And actually, by finally getting around to doing this job, by stopping that procrastination, I've now got a whole new growing space that I can use. So I'm really hoping that my video editing skills are going to be up to putting in here some pictures of what my shed looked like before, so you can get a really good feel for just what a big transformation this is. So here is my beautiful new shed in situ beneath this lovely cherry tree here. How fantastic is this? So happy. I'm now stood in front of my kitchen window, and really the purpose for that is just to show you how dominant the shed is. It really does, it really is the focal point, I guess, for the whole garden. It's not ideal, but because it's a small space, and that's where the concrete base is, that is what you're drawn towards. So now I've replaced it and I've got this beautiful looking hut. It really has improved the view. As you can see, there's a whole space there in front of this shed, which is not being used. And I've got big ideas now. So what I'm thinking is that this space here under the shed would be absolutely perfect for a big long planter, where I could put some plants that really love shady conditions, be that brassicas or salad leaves, and then by putting them in there I will then free up some space in my beds. I think that would look really attractive and would be a fantastic use of this space. Yeah, so I just had a quick run around my garden and I found an assortment of random pots. It's not ideal, but it's already looking quite sweet, right? And I think just having something there has softened up that edge a bit. And yeah, I'm really happy with that. It's created a whole new feel for the garden. So that completes my very short video on my shed transformation. Now, as a plant lover, it's very hard for me to get excited about objects in the garden that are not green, to be truthful. However, I am aware that in a small garden, that how you frame it with the fences, the big objects in your garden, they really dominate and they count even more than in a bigger garden. So it is really worth considering, are there things like that in your garden that you could change that would really switch up, the look and feel of the place? And the other thing to say is that obviously I've been putting off this job. It's quite expensive. It's a hassle getting people in, all of that. And because of that, I haven't been using this growing space here. I knew it was beneath a cherry tree, so I couldn't dig into the soil because of the roots. I knew it didn't make sense to put much down because I had all these jobs to do. So I've basically been just not using this space for a couple of years. But now I've finally got it sorted and I've opened up a whole new growing space, which is, you don't need me to tell you this. It's really precious in a small garden. So yeah, do think big. Do look at your garden with fresh eyes. Are there things not plant related that you can change that would nevertheless really transform your garden? Do it. That's what I say.